Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. This is one of those rumors that can really shake things up in the NFC East and beyond. Word on the street is that the San Francisco 49ers, currently sitting at an 8-4 record, might be looking to make a bold move by trading one of their top defensive stars, Fred Warner, to the New York Giants. And honestly, if this deal happens, it could redefine how the Giants approach their defense for years to come. Fred Warner, for those who might not be fully aware, is a true game-changer in the linebacker core, a versatile hybrid phenom who can do it all: cover, stop the run, rush the passer. He's been an all-pro since he was drafted in 2018, and over his 8-year career, he's amassed an impressive stat line that makes him one of the elite linebackers in the league. It's not just about tackles. We're talking about tackles for loss, forced fumbles, interceptions, pass deflections, the full package. And this season, he's been on fire, especially in 2024, with a PFF grade of 91. 0, an EPA per target of -0.15, and an ability to shut down big plays, allowing just 3.9 yards per YAC allowed per game. His coverage skills are second to none, and he's a leader on that 49ers defense, which is a big reason why San Francisco is still in the thick of the playoff hunt. But here's the thing, there's some buzz that the 49ers, despite being in a great spot, are facing some financial constraints. With a cap hit of around $42, $1 million, and Kittle's pending extension looming, they need to make some tough choices. Plus, their depth at WR and DB has been a concern, and they might be looking to rebuild those areas. And interestingly, some sources suggest that the 49ers might be willing to part ways with Warner in exchange for a couple of draft picks, specifically a second-round pick and a fourth-round pick in 2026. It's a bold move, no doubt, but if it means strengthening their rebuild or cap management, it could make sense for them. Now, why would the Giants be interested? Well, let's look at their current linebacker situation. They're a bit vulnerable, especially after firing Brian Daboll earlier this season. Their LB core has been hit hard with injuries and inconsistency. Blake Martinez is out, and after that, they don't quite have the depth or versatility that Warner brings. Adding Warner could be a game changer, especially when you consider how much he elevates the defense. His ability to make stops all over the field, to cover tight ends and running backs, to blitz from different angles. It's exactly what the Giants need to turn their defense into a real fortress. With Warner, the Giants could project a significant boost in tackles for loss, coverage efficiency, and overall defensive dominance, pushing their PFF grade from around 86. 5 up to over 92. 0, that's a huge jump, and it could be the difference maker in key games down the stretch. And it's not just on paper. Warner's stats speak volumes. Over his 2024 season, he's been a force, with 28 solo tackles, 23 assists, and 2 forced fumbles in just 6 games. He's been elite in coverage with an 88, 4 PFF grade, and consistently disrupts the opposing offenses. His tackling for loss rate could help the Giants improve their run defense, which has been a bit leaky lately, allowing over 4 yards per carry. With Warner's leadership, the Giants could see an average of 18% more run stops, and his presence would help contain the NFC's most dangerous offenses. Now, let's talk about how this could impact the Giants' season and beyond. Bringing in Warner would not just be about plugging a gap. It's about setting a new standard, elevating the entire defense to a different level. His versatility allows him to be the quarterback of the defense, orchestrating stops, coverage, and blitzes. That kind of leadership is exactly what the Giants need to develop a new era of dominance. It could lead to a more aggressive defense, more turnovers, and, who knows, a real shot at the Super Bowl. The odds, currently at around +100, 0 to +30, 0 according to DraftKings, could tighten significantly if Warner makes his way to East Rutherford. That's a massive boost in their championship window, especially with the NFC landscape becoming more unpredictable each week. But let's not forget, there are some questions. The 49ers might be hesitant to let go of Warner because of how pivotal he is to their scheme. His ability to drop into coverage, make plays at or behind the line of scrimmage, and provide leadership is hard to replace. Plus, they're probably eyeing a rebuild at WR and DB, trying to balance their roster and manage cap space, which is tight at $42. $1 million. Still, if the Giants can put together a compelling offer, perhaps leveraging some of their draft capital, they might be able to convince San Francisco to part ways. And for the Giants, this move would be about more than just one player. It's about shifting the trajectory of their franchise, creating a linebacker duo with Okreck that could rival some of the best in the league, with projections calling for around plus 15 tackles for loss, plus 17% in coverage efficiency, and plus 19% in run stops. Imagine Warner lining up next to Okreck, creating a tandem that offenses fear. It could elevate the Giants' defense from a good unit to a top-tier elite defense that consistently shuts down the run and covers the pass at a high level. It's about building a defense that can last for years, a true blue and gray dynasty. And with Warner's experience and talent, the Giants would be positioning themselves as serious contenders for the playoffs, perhaps even making a deep run with the right pieces around them. Now, looking at the larger picture, this potential trade could influence the entire NFC landscape. The NFC East has been competitive all season, with the Eagles, Cowboys, and Giants battling it out. Adding Warner would give the Giants a significant boost in the standings, especially as they aim to secure a playoff spot and challenge for the division title. The playoff odds would improve, and their chances of a deep run would increase, particularly if Warner's presence helps boost their third down efficiency by around 13%, pushing that stat from 37% to 50%. That's critical down and distance management that can turn close games into wins. And let's not forget the ripple effect. If the Giants land Warner, it could also influence other teams' strategies in the draft and free agency. The 49ers, perhaps, will shift their focus to rebuilding their secondary, investing in younger players or veteran free agents to fill the gaps left by Warner. Every move in the NFL has a cascade effect, and this one could be among the most impactful for the NFC playoff race. It's a story that's still unfolding, but one that Giants fans should definitely keep an eye on. So, in conclusion, while this is still just a rumor, the potential of Fred Warner joining the Giants is incredibly exciting. It's about building a defense that can sustain success, intimidating opponents week after week, and helping the Giants re-establish themselves as a dominant force in the league. A move like this could be a catalyst for years of success, setting the stage for a new era of Giants football, one where the linebackers lead the charge and the blue and gray are feared across the league. The season isn't over yet, but if this trade happens, it could be the start of something truly special, something that fans will talk about for generations. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential move? Do you think Warner's the missing piece to finally push the Giants over the top? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Giants. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Giants news. This is a story that could reshape the NFC East, and you won't want to miss a beat. Let's keep the passion alive, keep the faith, and get ready to see what the future holds for our Giants.